coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Pop, 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 boom. I appreciate the support. 33. We out here, we pushing P, man. 33 years of prison stories. 12,065 plus consecutive days in the belly of the beast. Blessed to be up out here and to share these jewels with you, TBP Nation. Pass the word, spread it on. Let's save them. Let's get all we can get, man. That's what we out here doing. We feeding the positive, starving the negative. Let's go. Let's get it. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you right now. When Jody got your girl and you locked up in that belly of the beast is one of the worst feelings in the world. I'm telling you from personal experience, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who came up with the name Jody, but in the penitentiary, man, when you go in the penitentiary, you locked up, you got a girlfriend, you got a fiance, you got a wife or whatever. It's been a running theme as long as I can remember, probably before I was born, before I knew anything about the penitentiary, that you gonna lose your girl if you go to prison, right? Which raises a whole lot of other questions, like what the girl really wants you for. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they always say Jody gonna get your girl. So out of all the names in the world, who came up with the name Jody gonna get your girl? I don't know, but like I say, it's been around a long time. So long that it made me think recently too. You remember the movie Baby Boy, right? That's how that's the whole thing. Jody is the name of Baby Boy. What did Snoop Dogg call it home, trying to holler at his old girl, and Jody got his gal. I think that what's my man name that made the movie, John Singleton. I think he used that concept and that name, you know what I'm saying, for that reason, for that old saying. I really do. I just thought about that recently. But in any event, man, it's it's crazy, man. You know, like I say, when you locked up and you got somebody, man, especially a significant other, man, a loved one or something, man, that's one of the hardest things to accept because of the simple fact of what you going through while you in prison. You deprived, you oppressed, suppressed, and you in this deep depression, and you missing the people that you love the most, especially your significant other. And then to get the information, to get the ideal, and let alone the information, the idea that they with somebody else, man, it rip you apart, man. It just rips at your heart. And a lot of dudes respond in different ways. I've seen a lot of fights break out because the dude and got on that phone and found out, you know what I'm saying, that Jody got his girl and he can't take it and he gotta latch out. And he gotta latch out at somebody. So the person he gonna latch out is gonna be up in there. And I seen the dude get off the phone. He banged that joint and just turned around and started walking to the cell. And he walking with an intention. And he just bump into the dude and dude like, man, watch out, man. Bang, bang, bang. They got the rumbling. And the crazy part about it is, the dude that he got the rumbling with got out on him. Got out on him, ended up stomping him, man. I mean, he was stomping him out. Bang, bang. And dude had to run over there and stop him. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, he was laying on the floor, he shaking and everything. He lost his girl. Well, he probably had been lost, but he had just found out that day. Now you just found out, and then you so angry. Now you turn around and you in the hospital, man. He got brutalized. I mean, brutalized. He got off first, bang, 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 but he couldn't maintain it because the dude that he took off on just so happened he could rumble. He could rumble. He picked the wrong joker. You know what I'm saying? And dude got out on him, man, and started stomping him. I mean, and if you ain't never seen, which you probably don't never want to see, a human head bouncing off a marble floor, you don't never want to see it. You know what I'm saying? You don't never want to see it. And I've seen it too many times. I don't want to see it. You know, but yeah, man, he got brutalized behind his emotions. You know what I'm saying? And this is the things that people on the street, they don't even have to deal with. She probably don't even know, don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Because she with somebody else now. So that's just how it be, man. So the emotions be so high. And like I've told y'all a couple of videos about things that dudes do when they get that information, crazy things. The one I think I did tell y'all about, which is crazy because this dude is relevant now because he's literally locked back up. I don't know if that's karma or not, but he had a girl, he had a wife, and she was doing everything for him. You know, answering the phone, bringing him the sack, bringing him the sack. He get money up in there. Plus, he get high too. So it was beneficial to him in both ways. You know, sure he was shooting her money back. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of how it go in prison. If somebody bringing you the sack, they taking the risk on their freedom. So you got to reward them. It got to be more than just love. You got to really, you know what I'm saying, push them something back out there. And that's usually what a dude do. So he doing this for his wife, and she, you know, I guess she had met somebody out there, and she, you know, got in whatever entanglement. You know what I'm saying? And but she keeping it away from him. But obviously, people on the street know him, and they found out, and they told him. He's so emotionally caught up and hurt and you know by the situation, not even wanting to address the situation and talk to her about it or just accept it because you still getting taken care of. It ain't like you being neglected. And I'm saying this from a point of view of a mind that I have now. I would have been distraught as well, but I wouldn't have did what he did. But I told y'all, I'm almost sure I told y'all that story. So then he turned around, and when he find out this and he know it to be true, he set the broad up, his own wife. He told her to bring something up there, and then he got the people, called the people and told the people that she was bringing something up there, and the state troopers pulled her over and pop her. You know what I'm saying? And she get a case and get locked up. That was his way of expressing how hurt he was and his revenge on her, his own wife. You know, so you know because in I guess I don't know, I can't speak for his mind frame, but I do know he was doing a life sentence. I guess in his mind he felt like, whoa, you know what I'm saying. But then what do you expect? Do you expect a woman to be there with you for a life sentence, not knowing when you gonna get out yourself? You know, it's a bit of, you know, selfishness to be going on with us as the incarcerated too, with our expectations for people on the street, you know. But then what should your expectations be? You in love, you married, you know, it's supposed to be for better, for worse, sickness and health, you know what I'm saying? So it's a hard thing, you know. That's a whole nother discussion, which I definitely got my opinions on. But like I said, over the years, I've seen a lot of this. More fights than I could think of because somebody done got that bad news. Whether it come through a letter, or whether it come through the phone, or whether they go in the visit room and the girl tell them. I done seen that too. I done seen go in the visit room and the girl tell him she found somebody else. She not coming back no more, but she giving you, I'm giving you the respect to let you know that this ain't it. I can't wait no more. You got like 9 more years. I can't do it. And da 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 da. And he like, nah. And next thing you know, they arguing in the visit room, and she get up to go leave, and he grab her and pull her back to the seat. Now we got these little plastic seats, so it make a lot of noise. She boom hit the seat and, hey, get your hand up. And he like, hold on, you ain't going nowhere. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. So now the CO get involved. Hey, y'all get your business terminated. So she like, I'm leaving. She tried to get up again. He jerk her back down. So she turned around and swing on. Man, he reached over and grabbed her by the neck and started choking her in the visiting room. Man, it was crazy to see. It was pandemonium up in that joint. Polices come running from the back, come running from the front. They run up in there, they jump on them. You see people all in the visiting room jumping back like, oh. You see other people over there trying to get their kids feel on, hump on. It's just going crazy because when all their attention is over here, this is when people can make their moves. So then they start telling everybody, get up, leave. The visit is over. The visit is over. Because they tussling him with this joker. Because he trying to choke her, the life out of her. So it was crazy, man. So they telling people to get up and leave. I'm over here. I'm trying to, You know what I'm saying? I see other people over there getting it packaged. I mean, it just was pandemonium up in that joint, but all because Jody got your girl. Jody got your girl, man. And when Jody, man, hey, boy, I know there's a lot of dudes that got out of prison probably ran into somebody named Jody just is you the one? It just took off on him. Because like I say, that's the name in the penitentiary is Jody. And the other dude that I remember off the top, he messed around and caught a case. And the reason why his name popped back in my head too, I think I said something about it in one of my videos as well. But I ain't gonna call his name there because somebody just told me something. They seen him. He always doing all right, doing well or whatever. I didn't even know he had got out, but I can remember him being on the joint, and he known on the street. He had a reputation on the street for, popping that pistol and woo to woo. I think that what he was locked up for laying somebody down. And he doing a little time, but he got daylight. He got the end of the sentence somewhere. I don't know where it was, but I know he had the end of the sentence. He didn't have a life sentence. But when you got the end of a sentence, like a certain amount of time, a certain number that you got to do, you already know what the play is. You know what's going on. You know when you getting out. All you got to do is make it to that date, which is not a given, right? But you can mess that up by getting more time in there because, that's flat time. So, same thing. He got a girl. He got a wife. And word on the streets be talking. Dudes be seeing your peoples and they'll send that word in the penitentiary. You understand me? And they got the word. He got the word that his wife laid up with another joker. And I mean, like he living up in the crib. Basically, he stayed there. You know what I'm saying? So he calls home one day when he get this information for sure, and he knows it's a lot, it's real. He calls home and he snaps. He goes off on her. Woo woo woo. And he said, yeah, you think you slick. You think you doing something. I know what's going on out there. People done told me you got that, that N-word living up in there. I'm telling you right now, you gonna die, he gonna die. I'm gonna send somebody up, they gonna pop him already. Just like they seen him in there. They know where he at, they know when he moving. Yeah, he going down, woo woo. She telling me, what you talking about? So she gets so scared, she let him know. And he know about the dude and he know about the reputation. He gets so scared, he go to the police and tell the police. So you thinking in your mind, what can the police do? He locked up. Well, this is what they can do, and this is what they did. They called up to the institution, right, and said that the dude threatened woo woo woo, and they want the phone records because they record all the calls. It's right there on the wall. Every phone you get on in the penitentiary is right there on the wall saying these phones are being recorded. When you call somebody on the phone, the message is these calls are recorded. So you know this, but I guess when you in there so long, or you get emotionally caught up, or you know what I'm saying, you got everything going on, you forget that at times. And I guess that's what he did. They pull them records. They take them to the court and get a warrant taken out on him and give him a case. You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy to commit murder. Mm. That alone carries a dove, if I ain't mistaken. 20 years. You hear what I'm saying? So he in the penitentiary, got a date that he can see and mess around and catch a conspiracy to commit murder charge on the street, facing 20 to life. You see what I'm saying? All because Jody got your girl. You know what I'm saying? Jody be causing mass chaos in the penitentiary. Mass chaos in the penitentiary, man. And lo and behold, you meet a joker in the penitentiary named Jody. Oh, Lord. You better have some mad squabbles, man. Because it's just that name is synonymous with that. That name is like, it's one of them names, man. It's like it carries emotions in the penitentiary because it ain't too many dudes in the penitentiary that ain't experienced. If they done did 5 years or better, there's not too many dudes in the penitentiary that haven't experienced losing their woman. losing their wife, losing their gear. It ain't too many that ain't experienced that. There's not too many. You understand? Cause Jody is a bad dude. Jody is a bad mofo. You know, understand me? So, and you know, when you put it in perspective, you gotta look at it like everybody got their needs, everybody got their wants. But when you in the penitentiary and you got somebody that you love and somebody that you connected to, and you can't get to them the way you want to get to them, like in that type of manner sexually, and you in here and you got to, you know, pleasure yourself, especially if you a man and you ain't caught up in the other stuff, you got to pleasure yourself just to know, and the thought in your mind about the one that you want to be with is out there doing that with somebody else, and you can't be him or you can't even do it at all. Oh man, that's a hard pill to swallow. That's a That's a hard pill to swallow. So that's why dudes respond the way they do. You understand me? I just, right before I made parole or right after, was it before or after? I don't know, but it's within that time range right there. It was a dude that everybody knew, everybody liked. Man, he was a maintenance man. He moved and sat, blah blah blah. I talked about him in a video before too. I'm sure he do a lot, man. But he just was a cool dude that everybody could relate to because he had that jolly type of personality, man. But you know what I'm saying? He'll move stuff for you because he can move with the maintenance people, and he had that much, you know, pull where, look, man, y'all, you know, somebody got the sack over here, and he'll get paid too. But you know, somebody got the sack over here. All right, look, woo, woo, okay, all right, boom. Dudes say, look, man, go over there. Tell him, dude gonna say his toilet messed up. You go over there, get that, bring that back over here. Boom, I got that for you. So dudes will do that. That's how you use the maintenance man in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? That's how you use the yard man in the penitentiary because these dudes got movement when normally you ain't got movement. So you can't really get money or send stuff to other places if you ain't, if you know what I'm saying, you have to wait till certain times. But if you got drugs, you trying to get rid of that ASAP. So this is when these dudes come into play. If you can't get rid of all of this in your pod or all of this in your building, which you really don't like want to do for real because you're gonna get the pod hot. You're gonna get your building hot. You know what I'm saying? And if you the one that's really holding, that ain't what you want to do. If you smart, some dudes be greedy. They'll try to get it all up in their block, and then you got everybody in the block getting high, all the ones that get high, and then one of them get noticed, and then they coming in and shaking the whole block down. Then the whole gig is up. Then somebody get popped. Then somebody gonna tell, "Oh, I got that from him." You know what I'm saying? Just yeah, that's how they do. Yeah, that's how they do. So you need a maintenance man. You need a yard man. You need you know what's the other dude named adjustment committee man. He the one to go hear the cases as a mock lawyer for everybody who got a case. You need somebody who can move like that. You know what I'm saying? You need a barber to go down in the jail to cut, cause the dudes in the jail they ain't got no access to nothing. But the barber can go down there and he can, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, they're gonna be shook down, pat down, or whatever is ways they can get around that. But you need these people to make the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying, you know, yeah, to make everything move. It's like a well-oiled machine with unwritten rules and things in place to make everything move the way it moves. So he was one of them dudes. He ain't had nobody. Been locked up for a minute. He ain't had nobody. Everybody left. People done died. You know what I'm saying? But he got a girl. You know what I'm saying? And he find out that the girl leaving him. She the only one that write him. She the only one that answer the phone call. She the only one that send him money. And then she gone because she done met somebody. And next thing you know, he put a joint around his neck, man, and climbed across the top rail. And everybody thought he was joking, and he jumped. He jumped, man. And like to hang himself, but the jump broke his neck and took him out instantly, you know. And that was crazy. That was like, I'm telling you, right before I made parole. And when the news spread and everybody was like, what is this? Man, that was such. Like, what? It's like you couldn't believe it. You could not believe it because you see him all the time and he just, that's some things you can't even see until it happens. I couldn't see that in him, you know. But that's the emotions that come with the emotions that's attached to the street in a woman. You understand? and it just goes down like that, man. And yeah, man, that was really, really shocking to the whole compound. You know what I'm saying? And they say he was standing up there saying, man, I ain't got nobody, everybody left me. You know, now my girl leave me, I ain't got nothing to live for. I ain't even got no release date, wada. And he did it. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm telling you, so the Jody thing is real, man. The concept anyway. And whether the dude name is Jody, Billy, Bob, Willie, Johnny, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, it don't matter. It's just giving the name Jody. You know what I'm saying? But it's just gonna happen. It's gonna happen if you do enough time. So if you like your girl, if you love your wifey, if you love your fiance, don't go to prison, cause Jody gon' get your girl. Straight like that. He gonna get her. He gonna get her. Simple as that. Oh, I love you. You the only one for me. I want to be with you for the rest of my life. I would never do that to you. Jody gonna be whispering sweet nothings and she gone, player. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is, man. So let me know what y'all think, man. What y'all comments? I know there's a lot of women out there probably saying, "Oh, I hold my man down, and if it was me and I was in love and I'm mad at him, I ain't gonna do it." I'm just saying. But y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back, man. Listen, the bottom line is stay free. You ain't got to deal with none of this. You know what I'm saying? Whatever gonna happen, gonna happen. But if you out here, at least you got some control. At least you'll be able to make some decisions on your own. And it won't be so dramatic, man. And it won't be as crazy as it can be. But leave a comment. Talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Big love. TBP Nation. Stand up. Be safe. Be smart. Make good decisions. And duck them hooks. Duck that penitentiary, man, especially if you want to keep your girl.
The banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.